Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking through squatting specifically in the half rack. You can do this in application through a full rack, but for this purpose of today we're going to be using the stoppers that normally cut off at a certain point. It's better to illustrate this with a model, so I've got Bree here who's going to be helping me out in demonstrating how you can do this with a patient or with a client that's in your care. Okay, so the first part we're going to do is going to make sure that the patient comes up or the client comes up. And usually, this is a general rule of thumb, but if the bar is correlating with the clavicle, this little bone part right here, it usually means that that's going to be a good space to shelve the bar onto this part here, which is normally the scapula. If it's a beginner client, you'd want to have it just above the trapezius, so the little meaty parts above your neck there. If they're a little bit more advanced, they can start doing low bar back squats for those who want to progress onto more heavier weights. For now, we're going to be focusing on the high bar squat across the shoulder blades. So what Bree's going to do is she's going to line her pinky up with the ringlets on both sides. And then what she's going to do after that is she's going to take a step forward and then bring herself underneath the bar until it's just about even, using the mirror as a point of reference. She's then going to have both feet centered underneath the bar, and she's going to just push the ground away from her as she straightens up. She takes one half step back, good, and then angles up. What usually happens is you'll have just an anchoring in line with the steppers, but if you have a patient that has a bigger gait pattern, meaning that they can get back a little bit more, you can temper it based on their specific needs, okay? So for this part, she's going to bring her hips back and break the knees at the same time, so bending both, off you go. Nice slow pace on the way down and coming back up. The only adjustments that I would take for Bree is just to make sure that she keeps her heels screwed into the ground, and as she's doing that, she's almost rotating her hips out the way as she's coming down in that slow descent. So if you could do that just now for me, Bree. That's better. Good. She would do a couple of reps from there, whether it's 8 to 10, depending on the patient or the client's specific needs. From there, she would then take a few steps in and make sure that the bar is planted on the polyurethane, flat, and then slide down. Once she's done that, she'll then do the reverse of coming back out again and taking a step away from the bar. Things to consider from this: is the platform slidey? If it is, you need to make sure that that's all wiped away. Is the person ready to come in, or do they need supervision? And a couple of other things is making sure that the bar weight is capable of the person that is using it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a safety catch up for the bar for the squat.